Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about creating a GIF graphic or GIF depending apparently on what generation you're from. But we are going to create this using Canva. Now, Canva has both free and paid accounts. I'm going to try to use just the free parts of Canva so that anyone can follow this tutorial. There's also several graphics in Substack that can be a GIF, but I went through that in a written post that I will link below in the description, and you can take a look at that to get the list of sizes and which ones can be a GIF, and then decide from there what size of Canva project you want to create. But for now, I'm just going to do a couple options for a actual post graphic. So first of all, we are going to open up canva.com, and then we're going to click the create button, and I am going to use a custom size because they don't yet have Substack graphics like they have LinkedIn and Instagram and all of that. So usually for post graphic, for the thumbnail size, I say to use a 400 by 600 pixel. 600 by 400 actually. But for this one, I'm going to make it bigger so that it goes nicely across the top of the post. So I'm going to actually double that. It's still the 3:2 ratio, so that it'll still work for the thumbnail and not be cropped. And then we'll just click create new design. Once I have created the design, then what I want to do is immediately go down to elements here first. And what we're going to do is browse the video category to search for something. And I am going to just search protests. People protesting will work. And we're going to just put in a video. And we're going to resize it. So this is a 24-second video. But there we go. So I just clicked and dragged the corners of the actual video to kind of resize it up so that it was zoomed in a bit. Then we'll click share, and then we want to download this, and we don't want a video, we actually want a GIF. So just a short, no sound clip, and then we would download. I already downloaded this because it's a big file and it takes forever. So if I go to my, let's just open a new tab here. Downloads, there we go. Untitled design.gif, let's take a look at that. And that works. It's a little bit glitchy, but that's just because my computer can't handle all the things I'm doing. So now I would just go into my actual Substack post, click on the image button and add image. And we will go to downloads again and find this one. And that will take a few minutes to actually upload here. So your GIF does not have to be a video. It can be, for example, some kind of design. So instead of videos, let's see here. If we go to graphics, let's find some plants. And just put in some borders and stuff, just kind of. And let's go to text. This is just my branded text. So let's say and we'll just size that up. Oops. All right, now this here, as I can do it with the border as well, but we're not going to do it with the border. I'm going to do it with the text, and then we're going to add another element in here. where we just choose a single plant like that. No, that's too big. How about this one? That one we can size down. And let's center it. There we go. All right. Now we have some stuff to play with. So we can animate this. So we can kind of slide it in, glitch it a bit. There's a bunch of different things that we can do. Let's see. That's kind of neat. But you get the idea. Let's use that one. And then let's go here. This is text, so it gives us different types of graphics. And then we can also add on some different things like that. All right. So now we can share this one and download it. And again, we don't want a video, we want a GIF. And we're going to download that. Okay, so back in our post here, I'm going to add an image. And we're going to do the one we just did. Okay, so that is a pretty basic image. Now, when you're using videos, the problem with actual videos here in Canva is that they're usually a lot longer. When you want to do an actual video, you'll actually need to shorten up the video. So the one that I did earlier actually gave me an error message. So we're going to redo it, and this time we're going to shorten it. So I recently used this one, was the one that I had used. And then we're going to do that, but we're going to click on the trim here and grab the end handle, and we're just going to shorten that right up to about, I think we're going to go with like 2 seconds. We just want that kind of crowd moving, fist shaking kind of protest feel, not necessarily the full video. And then we will share that, download, GIF, and we just want the current page done and download. Okay, and while that's doing its thing, we're also going to do one more where what we're going to do this time is use the video as just the background. So we just get kind of a moving background. I like this one, it's really cool. Kind of recenter it there. And don't forget to shorten it right up. I'm gonna do 2 seconds. There we go. And then we're gonna put text on top of it. And the text is going to be, I have no idea. There we go. And we're gonna just like spin this text in. So you can have a lot of fun with creating moving images like this, but don't, remember that also it's going to it's going to make your post take longer to load the more complex the image is that you put in it. So do keep that in mind when you are doing that. So I want to rotate this one. Okay, cool. And we're going to share that one. Current page, and we want a GIF again, and download. All right, now that other video with the protest downloaded, so let's see if that one works now that we have shortened that up. It's really short and you can tell that it blips. So I'm not super keen on using the video like that just because it's very obvious. This is kind of fun. And then let's put in that last one, which just finished. Add image. And again, you can do this for your logo. You can do it for your word mark, but it would have to be just text. But you could have, say, like a gradient moving through it. You could also do it, I believe you can do it for your welcome page image as well. There you go. That's fun. So lots of options besides just your basic inserted image. But like I said in my previous written post about graphics, make sure you're still keeping the theme and the feel of your Substack moving through the graphics that you use. Obviously, I personally would not use any of these in this Substack, but they could be fun in other ones. All right, thank you so much for joining me today for the tutorial. I hope you found it helpful, different ways that you can create some moving graphics, some GIFs for your Substack. Until next time.